good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Buenos dias, buenos tardes, ohayo gozaimashita. Top of the morning to you. And whatever other greetings that are appropriate for your region and what time of day it is when you watch this. Um, my name is Blake, and we are getting ready to kick off a whole new season of videos for Now You Grow. It's been almost a year since I've put out any videos, and a big part of that is because my life got stretched a little thinner than I could handle for a while, and my mental health started to bottom out towards the beginning of 2020 before any of the coronavirus stuff started. I was kind of tanking out and starting to show some new symptoms with my mental health that I hadn't had before. And throughout this summer, I've really had to kind of reevaluate my life and start making some changes. And I'm doing much better now. But one thing that I learned is that plant therapy is very important to me and my mental health. It's one of the best tools that I have to kind of fight my symptoms and keep myself balanced, because whenever I started getting real bad, I stopped caring about my plants and my hobbies and the things that like make me excited and the things that I'm passionate about. Like, I just kind of threw them all out the window. And the funny thing about plants, and part of the reason why it makes such good therapy, is that whenever you start slacking, they show you. And this is a type of euphorbia, and you can see right here, this was about a 3 to 4 month long depression period that came up. And you can tell it's got all this nice steady growth that's almost uniform, and then all of a sudden I stopped taking care of it and it started getting really skimpy here. The new growth that was coming off, this is super leggy and skimpy here, and I don't know. It's a good meter to kind of, like I said, let you know that you're slacking on your responsibilities, because these are living things and they count on you to be healthy and happy. But once I started getting on top of things again, I repotted it, I fertilized it, I started getting on top of monitoring how much water it had, and you can see here it started getting all nice and robust again, and we've got regular growth patterns. It's putting off all these little leaflets that I think can turn into new euphorbias. I gotta do some research on that. I know this guy I can cut off and start a new one. But anyways, this video is not so much about plant lecture or plant care tutorials. It's just more about kicking off this new season of videos and this new season of my life, because like the way I feel now, after making a lot of positive changes in my life, is a world of difference than where I was 4 months ago, 3 months ago. Heck, even whenever I started doing better, like I've improved so much. 2 months ago feels almost like a completely different Blake than what you're seeing right now. Luckily enough, I was able to hold on to a chunk of my plant collection, but over last winter and this spring, I lost probably about 2/3 of my potted plants that I had going on, and I probably lost about 3/4 of my propagation projects, just because I either was too depressed to get on top of my plant duties, or I was I was on the other end of things and running around so much that I just was never home. Um, and just not being responsible and doing the things that I was supposed to be doing, or um, pretty much anything like that. But I still have my oldest plant that I've been taking care of for close to 4 years, my Kalanchoe Fang. I think the Latin is Barensis, I think. But yeah, its name is Plant Chester, and I think if I had lost this, um, I think out of all my plants, this one would have had the biggest impact on me because, like I said, I have had it for so long. We've been through a lot together. This guy made it through the back of a truck whenever I moved to Denver, and we went through some snowy weather, and this guy was not covered up in the back. He went through a couple of flash frosts in Denver. He went through living in a basement with virtually no light for 4 months in Denver. He's made it through getting knocked over by storms, getting knocked over by dogs, getting knocked over by my dad, getting chewed up by skunks and squirrels. I mean, this is the hardiest plant I have ever had, and it's part of the reason why it's so special to me, just because I've had it since the beginning of this horticulture obsession that I developed 3 or 4 years ago. I also have managed to hold on to some of my propagation projects. This is a baby Kalanchoe Fang, like Plant Chester. This is the first year I've managed to successfully propagate any leaf cuttings off of this guy, and I think I've got 4 or 5 plants going. So I'm really happy about that. We had a lot of echeveria that were getting stretched out and leggy, and I beheaded them, and we're waiting for them to root and start off with these nice rose blossom clusters. And I had a couple of propagation trays. I like to use egg cartons a lot, that are still for the most part filled up with baby plants that are about to be ready to go into my tiny terracotta pots. And of course, I am making occasional trips to the garden centers and trying to replace some of my old favorites that I've lost over the years. This is a devil's tongue cactus. It was one of the first varieties of cactus that I tried to start raising, and we had a flash frost come through in East Texas one year whenever I was gone, and it melted it. So I've been on the lookout for these guys for several years. Once I saw it at Home Depot yesterday, I grabbed it right away. One other way that I'll probably make a whole video about this, but one other way that plants will show you that you're neglecting them is if you're not repotting them whenever it comes time. So this guy has outgrown this pot, you can see, because the roots are all starting to bang against the side of the soil and they have nowhere else to go. So I'll probably be doing a video soon about some of the best ways you can repot plants and when to tell that it's time to repot them and all that business. But for now, I just wanted to say I'm back, and we can start expecting to see some new tutorial videos and maybe some testimonials and just some fun stuff coming down the tube soon. So I hope all of you are doing well, that we're all taking care of ourselves as best as we can during these troubled times, and that we are, I hope you are all finding ways to appreciate the little things in life and to find some beauty in this crazy world that we're living in, because that's probably one of the best things you can do for yourself right now is just self-care and not focusing on the negative, but trying to find a little bit of positivity each day. Love you guys. I hope to see you all soon. If you don't see videos coming down the turnpike, holler at me. This is something I'm really wanting to do, and I'm hoping that I can stay on top of it. But until next time, I hope you all are doing well. And to anybody new to this channel, please like and subscribe. Like I said, we're going to have a lot of fun stuff coming. But yeah, that's it for now. Hope you guys have a great day.